Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
We had a fire day today, though. That's a good sign. Had a really nice lunch meeting today.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
4, 3.
Well, hello, somebody. It's time to move your body. Welcome back to Inside the Trenches. It's your host, Marlon, Big Favorite, and I hope y'all enjoyed y'all's Easter break. We enjoyed it as well. I know we missed y'all last Monday, but we are back here live and live in color at the Loyola studios. Shouts out to ESPN Baton Rouge for carrying our show every night, 6:30 p.m. Every Monday night, 6:30 p.m. Y'all feel free to join in. We have ourselves a jam-packed show. We don't have one, not two, but three defensive backs from John Curtis is going to talk with us today. We're going to open up. I got Lil Chris and CL in the building. We're going to open up and talk NFL draft. How does this draft look like? What positions are going to fall off the board first? What are we going to check out? I can't wait to talk to my guys on the panel about that. But before we get started, we want to thank our sponsors. Our first sponsor we want to thank is Gordan McKernan Injury Attorneys, baby. That's right. What we got to do? Get going. How it go, y'all? Get going. What a jam at, man? Where my jam at? Hold on and get it done. Where we at? Get going and get it done. That's right. Dial 504-800-8888. Get going and get it done. Definitely. And Conquer Sports Pros, baby. Visit csportspros.com if you're looking for some assistance with recruiting, consultation. If you need some assistance in terms of lineman training, be sure to holler at your people over here at Conquer Sports Pros. And last but certainly not least, baby, Dr. Kendra. Shouts out to Health Nut System hooking us up. You know, when you talk about her CMOS, I told you I really enjoyed that. Me and CL know about her Speed Up 365, but it's the new Zen 1 product that y'all really got to go check out. Everybody's raving about it. Be sure to check out her on stillbody.org. Well, fellas, we're getting closer and closer to the NFL draft. It is right upon us. Right now, we're just kind of paying attention to not only how the players' stocks are jumping up after interviews, stories being released. Teams are really, diving in on their guys that they have at the top of their boards. But something really caught my attention, and CL, I'm going to come to you first in regards to this year's draft. It definitely has a top-heavy roster of defensive players that potentially going to fall off of this board. I mean, we talked about Ruben Bain Jr. before. We know he's more than likely going to be the first edge rusher off the board. But CL, do you agree with that statement? Do you feel like this is a year where you're going to get the first 5 picks? You'll probably have 2 defensive players, or whether it's edge rushers or safeties, in the first 5 picks come off the board, possibly before like maybe a running back position?
I think it'll definitely be defensively heavy in the first 5 picks with the uber amount of talent at the defensive end edge position. It's, but one thing about this draft is it's such a fecal thing, such a mercurial type situation because, when we speak about the draft and we speak about draft order and slotting, we don't really factor in trades. And I don't break news very often, which I'm actually lying because I break news all the time. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a trade in the top 5. Matter of fact, I'll be specific. I wouldn't be surprised if the Las Vegas Raiders actually trade back. And because, of course, they have Kirk Cousins on a 5-year deal.
Right. Which
kind of gives me a hint to that as well. They could actually trade back and collect more picks and maybe help out that offense or help out their defense. They have a lot of holes on their team, and I just think that's a possible. And they might not necessarily go with a Mendoza, considering there's so much quarterback talent in 27. But I won't bore you with predictions of the future. But just don't be surprised if there's a trade in the top 5.
That does make sense. I've been listening to a lot of like ESPN radio nationally, and you look at teams like the New York Giants, who they need help a lot of places. You have a coach like Coach Harbaugh coming from Baltimore. There's some familiarity in terms of his coaching staff, but we don't know the timetable on Malik Neighbors.
Not at all.
We don't know. I don't look at Cam Scatboo as a every down back. Right? So do the New York Giants look at a Jeremiah Love? Do they look at the running back position? Do they look at a high target receiver? I think defensively they're fine. So I look at teams like New York. I know we're going to get to New Orleans here shortly, but little Chris, I want to come to you next. CL brought up a good point. We might see some type of trade in the beginning of the draft, right? I know I asked the question, do we see heavy edge rushers, safeties, and those positions of sort coming off the board right now? But is Mendoza the first quarterback off the board, first pick overall to the Raiders? Because that was a little wrinkle last week with Kirk Cousins and that big deal. Is Coach Kubiak, former New Orleans Saints coach, is he leaning towards potentially trading back, getting some more value, and maybe go offensive line or something like that?
I could definitely see that as a possibility because, I mean, do we know, is Mendoza, I don't think Fernando Mendoza is a type of quarterback that could just automatically, like, change a team just like that, like a Jaden Daniels can or something like that. So I could definitely see a possibility of them trying to build a team together first before they get a young quarterback. Maybe boost up the offensive line and things of that nature. Maybe get more receivers on the outside to help out Ashton Genty in the backfield. So I could definitely see that as a possibility.
If y'all just tuning in Inside the Trenches, baby, the draft is right around the corner. We are looking forward to not only what the New Orleans Saints do, but we got teams like Tulane here locally, LSU, flagship school of the state. Some guys maybe from a UL, Grambling, Southern University may have their shot at playing in the NFL, and we're going to be right here for it here on Inside the Trenches. we bring up the quarterback position. Let's talk about it. It is said on a lot of radio stations, all throughout TV, that this class. CL just said it here on ESPN Baton Rouge with us here live on the YouTube right now. He
Live,
just said it.
baby. Live.
He just said it. He said, "Oh man, well 27 is the better class." Well, let's look at some of the top names from this class. We have some guys that were in the college football playoffs. A quarterback who, since he won the national championship in Mendoza, the conversation has been he's going to Oakland. I'm so used to saying that.
Las
Vegas. He's going to Vegas. He might as well just start picking out, those colors for the team right now. Go ahead and get your black, silver, and white right now. But do we see a wrinkle right there? Because this quarterback class doesn't have a lot of talent, or do we see it a situation where Mendoza is at the top of the board, he falls off the board at the top of the board, and we may not see a pigtail like we did with Rattler that time, right?
Yeah.
With New Orleans picked Rattler way up after. Is the talent that bad in the class? CL, I'll come to you first. You got guys like Ty Simpson from Alabama, Dante Moore out of Oregon. We talk about Mendoza out of Indiana, and of course we have Gary Nussmeier, who might trick a lot of people in slightly climbing up that draft board.
Yeah, first of all, that Gary Nussmeier situation, I don't think that's a trick at all. I think he's the most NFL-ready quarterback, but that's a story for another day. Let's talk about the talent. In every NFL draft that you've ever watched in your life, there's been NFL teams that have reached for quarterbacks. I'll bring up a million of them, but I'll bring up one, maybe a J.J. McCarthy, right? Mm-hmm. I told you several times that he is not that dude. He should not be drafted in the first round. But what does the Minnesota Vikings do? They draft him in the first round. We had a whole panel, and we went back and forth about this dude. I was like, man, he's just not that dude. But that's... And don't get me wrong, parents, teach your children to play quarterback, because no matter how good they are, they're going to be pushed up to the higher parts of the draft because there's just not enough signal callers or good signal callers, not just in college, not just in the NFL, but not even in college football. There's not enough top-tier guys. So when they get to the draft, people are actually reaching because they're hoping and praying that they are that guy to pull it off. So when we talk about the talent in this year's draft, Mendoza is the clear-cut favorite, not because I don't believe because of his talent. I believe because of his experience, because of his age, because of the fact that he won a national championship, because he's more coachable possibly. Not more than Gary Nussmeier, obviously, because his daddy is a quarterback's coach, and he's a son of a coach. But and not getting on Mendoza saying he's a bad guy. What I'm saying is, there's other factors in this draft. There's so many, like I said, it's a very mercurial type of situation where there's other factors that'll push your draft stock up compared to pushing it down.
Well, Chris, I want to come to you on that as well, because CL made a good point when you look at player stocks going up and down, and depending on what's the need. I mean, free agency continues to go on. Trades happen during the draft, right? We've seen that play out a lot of times. But when you look at the talent of the quarterbacks here in this class, and you say, all right, Mendoza does what everybody says he does and goes to Vegas, is it a situation where you see maybe 2, 3 quarterbacks fall off the board in the first round? Or is it a situation now these guys, because of the talent and because of certain teams' needs, they're going to spread out?
I think they're going to spread out. I think that, honestly, I think probably Fernando Mendoza is probably is going to be the only quarterback that's going to be drafted in the first round. I think guys like Ty Simpson, Gary Nussmeier, I think they're probably going to be day 2 picks, maybe even, I think probably Carson Beck and K. Klubnik, they could probably be day 2 or 3 picks as well. So, I mean, yeah, the quarterback class this year, like, from Fernando Mendoza up there too. Like it's just I think besides Mendoza, I think all the other quarterbacks will probably get round 2 or below.
Okay. And I actually agree with you. The only issue is a team like the New York Jets are in such dire need for a quarterback.
Yeah.
Once again, they're going to be crossing their fingers and their toes hoping that a Tyler, don't call me Homer Simpson, is really that dude, is the next Tyler Shuck, is the next Brock Purdy, if you will, But like I say, they hoping and they praying. Think about it. Last year, they went with Justin Fields as a starting quarterback. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, the Jets situation is so dire. You saw Coach Glenn address the defense, right? He brings in a Demario Davis, a veteran that can get a quarterback of the defense to get that defense together so they could actually pay more attention to offense. Because in this league, if you don't have a starting quarterback, an efficient, good starting quarterback, you don't have a chance.
And that's where you got to kind of look at Vegas' situation. Is Coach Kubiak looking at this situation like, let's bring in Kirk Cousins because he has a gazillion starts under his belt.
I think so.
Yeah. He can man the ship. Even if I go with a Mendoza, I'm still going to need Kirk Cousins to lead this ship the first 5 games of the year or something of that nature. So when I do think of a team like New York Jets, who this has been an up and down roller coaster for them.
Mostly down.
Do they go quarterback? And it's the thing. So basically, and I was looking at SB Nation, and I saw where they had Averill from Ohio State going to the Jets at 2, which that makes sense, beefing up the defense. Aaron Glenn is a defensive guy in terms of the HC.
Yeah.
But is this a situation where, I know you said the quarterback spread out, but do we see back-to-back quarterbacks? Vegas goes with their guy Mendoza. Do you see a guy like Ty Simpson going to the Jets? But we're still looking at the same situation. The veteran leadership's going to have to be there regardless. So I think that's something, y'all, as we get closer to the draft, we might pay attention to, because, like, the Kirk Cousins thing tripped everybody out last week. That was, like, really a blockbuster deal. We got a couple more minutes here. Y'all want to switch gears to the New Orleans Saints. This team really is in a position, because they ended the season so well. They did lose some key pieces, but they brought in some great pieces. We talked about the tight end position, being able to bring in a guy like Noah Fant, just to mention a random position that got better with the Saints here over time. Of course, offensive line being one of the bigger ones, bringing in David Edwards. But
running back.
I do see a team that has 2 ways they could go with this, right? I saw one piece where I think this was CBS Sports said that they would trade with the Cowboys, go back to 12, maybe get like an additional second-round pick or something of that nature, because the Cowboys need Caleb down so bad. They need that safety position.
Cowboys need a lot.
Cowboys, they use a little work. I think they did all right this offseason, bringing in some key pieces. A lot of people might disagree, but,
That would be me.
They're not horrible. They're not. Okay, they were pretty bad last year. But the point I'm making is this. I saw the potential in the Saints last year. So I'm still gung-ho on, if he's there, Delaney Monsoon. As I mentioned, CBS, I forget which writer did it, but they talked about the New Orleans Saints going trade back with the Cowboys and then still going to get from Tennessee, what's his name, the DB. My mind slips me. I'll figure it out, y'all. The top cornerback coming out of Tennessee. But, I look at it from the perspective of, yes, go on the defensive side of the ball, cornerback, but I am not mad at wide receiver at all either. Just because, so the first pick, the Saints get this best wide receiver in this year's draft. I'm not mad, but at the same token, defensively, you do align yourself. CL, I'm going to come to you first. Do you agree with CBS Sports beat writer? I forget his name. Sorry, buddy. I'll credit you later. Do you agree with the Saints trading back with someone? Or is 8 still that lucky number, right? Is a top 10 pick? And your thoughts, my bad.
Yeah, I think 8's that number. You know, one thing when you learn about women in your lifetime, you realize they notice patterns in everything that you do. If you notice anything about the New Orleans Saints, they've never traded back. They've never traded. They've traded up, but they've never traded back. So I can't see the New Orleans Saints trading back, knowing that they have that spot at number 8. And let's just say for giggles that they do stay at 8, and they decide to go with the lane. That's not a bad situation. That's actually a pretty cool situation, because in this league, you're most likely going against 3 wide receivers every time. You're pretty much always in a nickel. You need 3 viable starting cornerbacks in this league. And one thing about this league, it's a very copycat league. So their trend is very trendy. You'll see teams lately that they're putting their number 1 wide receiver in the slot, and they're making the slot corners cover the number 1 wide receiver. Well, guess what? You need a number 1 corner in the slot position. So I could definitely see the Saints going with Delaney and being okay with that. But as far as them trading back, I don't see that, because we do have multiple picks. We do have 2 3s. We do have 2 4s. So you can never have enough draft picks. But I think the Saints actually have enough draft picks to where they can stay fast at number 8.
And the writer is Zachary Peerless from CBS Sports, and he also has Jeremiah Love going for the Tennessee Titans. So I do like what he has. He sticks with Mendoza, Averill Reese at 2 to the Jets, Spencer Fano, or offensive tackle. Yeah, you saw that too, right? Yeah. We talked about Love, Sonny Styles to New York.
Oh, that was my guy.
Carnell Tate for the Saints. Linebacker.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So I mean,
oh my God.
So well, Chris, I'm gonna come to you for a second. We got
I would love to tell y'all why. Go ahead, see.
Now we may have some time on the back end, and I want to get to your why on that, because I think I know what your why is. We got a few minutes here, Chris. I mean, talk to me about this with the Saints. Is this a situation where, because 8 is an attractive pick, let's trade back to like 12, but we get another 2nd round pick? Or if it has to be that sweet, might not get a 2nd, maybe like a 4th or something of that nature. Do you like that, or 8 is okay for the New Orleans Saints?
I feel like 8 is okay, because like I feel like you could get a top tier talent either at wide receiver or cornerback at 8 for sure, and that 1 wide receiver can change not only the entire wide receiving core, but maybe the entire philosophy of the offense. Or if you get a DB like Monsoon Delaney, he could change the whole, not only the whole secondary, but the whole defensive philosophy on that side of the ball as well. So you could definitely get a game-changing playmaker both at receiver or at cornerback and pick number 8.
I'm with you, and this is something, y'all, that we really have to not only watch closely, because the pick does matter. I do think you can get generational talent at 8 if you pick right. I mean, obviously, Reuben Bain Jr. is generational talent. Absolutely. If he's there at 8, and let's say, for instance, Delane falls off the board early, but for some strange reason, Bain's still there, right? Which I did see the same guy talked about, Zachary Peerless, who writes for CBS Sports. He talked about him potentially going to Washington, who they pick at 7. So him dropping down that far is surprising. But hey, the tempo of this show not about to drop down at all, baby. We turning up from here. I mean, we got guests galore, baby. We have not just 1, not just 2, but we have 3 ballers coming through from John Curtis, yeah. And
we do, and I'm so happy to have these young men. But I just gotta let y'all know about Sonny Styles. This young man is 6'5", 244 pounds, and he runs a 4.46.
That's something to pay attention to.
We have never, as far as the New Orleans Saints, we have never had an athletic animal like that on defense. And shouts out to the great Ricky Jackson, one of the greatest Saints ever.
Yeah.
But athletically wise, no one has been like this dude ever in the history of the Saints. And if we were ever to have one dude that we could put on somebody like Bijan Robinson coming out the backfield one-on-one and feel comfortable with, it would be him. This dude is a talent beyond belief.
Well, y'all heard it here on ESPN Baton Rouge, Inside the Trenches. CL feel like Sonny Styles might go to the Saints, and that'll be a good fit for him. Y'all don't go nowhere, baby. Not one, not two, but we got 3 guests coming on from Curtis. Joining us first, we'll have Jaden Keelin, defensive back, join us right here. John Curtis, defensive back, here on Inside the Trenches. Y'all don't go nowhere, baby. We'll be back.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Yeah,
Yo, what's good, man?
I'm up here. Where you at?
Say, bro, look, do what you gotta do, man. Get all the rooms together, get everything straight. Let's get this thing going. I'm on my way up now. I'm getting in the elevator. Go! What's up, man?
Where you been is the question.
Look, bro, how you ain't let them in the room already? Come on, man, let's go. Say, bro, come on. Rain man, set them up.
Let me know if y'all need it.
Yo, get my mouse, please.
How's it looking? Man, it's fire, bro. Man, you want to take a listen?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm at this spot. I'm at this spot. I'm at this spot. I'm at the top. I'm at this spot.
All right, man.
You good? I need the mouse. Dude, I can't keep using the magic mouse.
Pull up, get it poppin'.
Say
Pull
mouse.
up, get it
Come on, bro.
You already know
Pull
Stephen
up, get
had
it poppin'.
Man.
Pull up, get it poppin'. I'ma pull up, get it poppin'. Pull up, get it poppin'. If you ain't got my money, it's a pull up, pull up, pull up. Woo! Pull up, get it poppin'. 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 I'ma pull up, get it poppin'. Pull up, get it poppin'. If you ain't got my money, it's a. Now you can say I got options, yeah. I could sell beats, still gon' profit, yeah. I could sell wet to a faucet, yeah. Still need to save off from barter, yeah. Way that we do it not fair, yeah. Tell all the Russians to call it, yeah. Wearing some glasses worth chains, ain't a damn thing. Change, tryna maintain, puff on the damn string for the head pain. Y'all be reverting to cane or lean or something that I don't need in my veins. I'ma go sober, but first I'll hang. Getting uplifted through Mary Jane as I fade away, yeah. Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
move your body, baby. Welcome back to Inside the Trenches. It's your host, Marlon Big Favorite, and we are live here at the Loyola Studios. That's right, having ourselves a happy Monday, and I hope y'all are too. I know it'll make y'all Memorial Day really good, right? If you visit stillbody.org, that's our sponsor, Health Nut System, and get that Zen 1, they say, I'm talking about, dude said he didn't have a six-pack since he was in high school. He said six-pack now. You know, ladies are feeling good, getting their bikinis ready for those spring trip vacations. So be sure to visit stillbody.org and let them know that you heard about them right here on Inside the Trenches. We did promise y'all that we were going to have our high school football highlight spotlight. Y'all know how we do here on Inside the Trenches. One thing that CL that we are known for here in Louisiana is for having some dogs, right? I'm talking about on the line of scrimmage, on the second level, whether it's running backs and linebackers. But even though this show is called Inside the Trenches, we've been getting a lot of visits from the guys outside of the trenches. With that being said, our next guest out of John Curtis High School, baby, joining us here on the show, we're joined by defensive back Jaden Keelin, baby. Welcome to the show, baby.
Appreciate it.
Y'all follow him
brother.
at Jaden.Keelin on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Swagged out. Y'all swagged out, man. Well, brother, welcome to the show, man. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So, right now, we're in the midst of off-season training. Y'all are getting ready for spring ball.
All right.
And if I'm not mistaken, you're class of 27.
28.
28. All right, youngster. There you go, class of 28. So you got some time here. What are some of the things going into spring ball you say, oh, this is my goal. I'm going to get better in this area?
All right. For me, it's just regular things I felt I lacked in last year and just picking up where I left at and getting sharpening those irons, those skills where I felt I lacked that.
I got you. Like, I guess give me a little more detail. I can remember when I was a player, one thing that I always wanted to work on is keeping my pad level down as a defensive tackle. Could you specify for me, oh, man, I have to work on coming out my breaks a little better, or, you know, I guess.
For me, it was really my whole game, but this off season, I really worked on my ball skills, discipline in my eyes.
I like it.
Welcome to Inside the Trenches, young man.
Appreciate you.
Welcome to ESPN. I got a two-part question. First of all, where you from, and what made you decide to play ball at John Curtis?
I'm from New Orleans. I'm from New Orleans East, because you know New Orleans. But, you know, my dad, my mom, football always been my thing. Like, it's just running my blood. It never was, like, a decision. Like, as soon as I came out the womb, I was running with a football.
And what made you decide John Curtis?
You
all out the East.
Yeah,
that's a long ride, playboy.
Yeah, yes, sir. I just felt like, you know, John Curtis is a dynasty, and it was something I wanted to be a part of.
No doubt. Now I got a call for you got here, man, from y'all defensive back coach, Robbie Green, man. He's like, hey, Faye, man, I heard that boy coming over there interview with you, man. What's up, man? What's up? I said, hey, man, we'll go get him, man. Let's ask him some questions about the offseason, et cetera. But I like the passion of what Robbie does. I think back to when Ashton Stamps was like a sophomore, junior, and you know, what we experienced seeing him develop. You're sophomore going into your junior year, when you start thinking about working with DPT and, you know, you're talking about your off-season ball skills, man, how great has Robbie been for you?
I've been working with Robbie. Well, actually, I've been knowing Robbie my whole life since a kid. But I really started training with him my 7th grade year. He's just not a coach to me. Like, he's somebody I look up to in all aspects of life. Like, he teaches me a lot of things outside the game of football. That's why I really appreciate him.
Big time.
Y'all came up a little short last year.
All right.
And but don't feel no kind of way, because a lot of guys and a lot of people, last game of the season is a loss.
All right, but I ain't trying to go out like them.
Yeah, you're right. So moving forward, going to this year, what are some of your goals? So first give me some of your team goals, and then give me some of your personal goals for you.
Yes, sir. Well, you know, I go to John Curtis, so the goal is always a state championship and an undefeated season. But my goals for this year is just to be whatever I could do to help my team out, be a better leader, be vocal. We're losing a lot of seniors, so I just want to do whatever I got to do to help my team win.
If y'all just joining on Inside the Trenches, baby, you're joined by my main man, Jaden Keelin. Y'all be sure to follow him at JADEN.KEELEN on Instagram. Class of 2028, baller. So you're more of a slot corner, safety. Where do you play at on the field?
Well, I play high safety. I play nickel. Sometimes I go in the box. Like, I play everywhere, honestly.
We were just talking about that position last segment. Actually, CL feel like the Saints need to go ahead and draft you, basically somebody that plays that safety, the nickel position. So it is a very important position in the secondary. I mean, you look at cover one. If you're back there, you're by yourself. Cover, we in the box. You play in the box. If you're nickel, more than likely you're covering a slot or running some type of zone. If you had to pick out of the two, man, I'd rather be playing in the nickel, or man, I'd rather play the safety. Which position would you rather go with?
I'd say nickel.
I like it. So they drafted him first round.
Well, ultimately, I guess that'll be me that'll make that decision.
There you go, the GM, baby.
But one of the reasons why they call me the GM, brother, because I am an assessor of talent. Right. And the one thing I noticed when you first walked up in here is that you're a fairly big guy, especially for being at the safety position. Right, so being an above average size safety in high school right now, what do you prefer to do more? Do you prefer to play that center field safety, or do you prefer to be in the box? Do you prefer to kind of be in the slot? What do you think? What do you prefer the most, and what do you think you're best at when it comes to attacking the defensive field?
Honest with you, I like them all, if I'm being honest, but I feel I'm more effective in the slot. But at the same time, I feel like when I'm at the high safety, I can come down and hit. But in spring, I'm gonna play high safety. But when the season come around, they're gonna have me a nickel, or they might move me around. It depends on what the defense is.
No, I like that. Y'all's lady basketball team and men's basketball team won a state championship. That's huge.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel like, I mean, some of those, if I'm not mistaken, some of y'all's basketball players play a little bit of football too, right? Outside of Ethan, when he's a baby.
Right. It's just Jew. It's just Jew.
It's just you. Okay. All right.
You play basketball?
No, Jew.
No, Jew.
My
Jew,
teammate.
Jew coming in here next. We'll be talking about old Jew. Jew, baby. Oh, yeah, look, he ready. Look at him. I crossed him up when he came up, and he didn't know I could play a little, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to use the word pressure because it isn't no pressure, but do y'all feel like y'all obligated to, like, really, I don't want to say that.
I see what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. Yeah,
you pick it up. Go ahead. Finish it up for me.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's on us now because everybody else done did their job. We supposed to be a football school, so I feel like we just got to get back to our tradition and get back to our old ways and get a state championship this year.
I like it, man.
I've interviewed one of your teammates before, Mr. Prentice.
Yeah,
and once again, you guys, I don't know if y'all eating weights over there. I don't know what y'all got going on over there. You guys are stocked up, if you will.
Yes, sir.
What do you think as far, because he plays safety as well, right?
Right.
So you guys are two pretty big safeties as a tandem.
Right, yes, sir.
What do you feel like is the best fit for both of you guys at the same time? And when I say that, can y'all interchange? One play high, one play in the box. Can you play high? Can he play in the box? What's the best fit for y'all moving forward?
Well, I think both of us at nickel is pretty dominant, because the defense, some defenses you gotta get your hands on two, so two won't get vertical. But at the same time, Prentice definitely effective at the high safety. We both could play anywhere. I feel like that's what helped the defense and our coaches, mix up the playbook, and we don't have to just run one strict defense. It opens up the playbook for us.
I like it, man. Well, spring ball, who y'all?
I believe it.
Y'all got who y'all playing y'all spring game?
I'm not sure yet. I don't got the answer.
Yeah, we'll figure that out when we get there, baby. We'll figure that out when we get there.
I wouldn't mention nobody else either.
There you go.
When all smooth.
Well, it's not the last time we're going to have you on the show,
Sure.
man. Jaden, we appreciate you for coming on. something we like to do here on the show, we like to send positive messages. Right now, you got kids at Cleary, which you out in the East, that's Garrett Park or whatever. You got the youngsters. To the 8, 9-year-old football player dreaming to be a high school baller like you and potentially set his dream on, what message you have for him? That's your camera right there. Talk to him.
For me, my main thing is listen to your parents. Your mom knows what's best for you. I'm going to tell you what I was told. Your mom knows what's best for you. Focus on school, because without school, you can't do none of this. And, just appreciate the people around you. Take all, even if it's somebody you feel like don't know what they talking about, just be all ears, because, anything can help you on to the next level in life. But just stay focused and try not to get distracted, because I know it's easy to get distracted.
What's your football number?
7.
7.
Okay.
Number 7, baby, Jaden Keelin. Y'all make sure y'all check out Jaden this football season this spring.
You're not going to change it, huh?
Oh, nah.
Y'all boys like to change them numbers.
Nah,
that's one of
7.
them numbers, man. Especially to Louisiana.
It's a family number.
7.
A family number? No doubt.
That's big
Stay
time.
with that then.
I like it. Hey, well, look, y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back here on Inside the Trenches. I told y'all we got 2 more ballers coming on here, baby. We'll be joined by Prrentice Mackey on here, the last of the boys. But we got old Jewellz, baby, old Tapp coming on the show, baby. We're going to have him talk with us here shortly. Hey, bro, it's outside the trenches right now with all these DBs in here.
Come on.
Yes, indeed. Shouts out to Health Nut System once again, Dr. Kendra. We appreciate you for all that you do for the show. And y'all go ahead and treat yourself. Visit stillbody.org and go and hook it up, baby. Get that Zen 1. Get all skinny on, and I know y'all want to get all fine for the summer. I see y'all over there. Y'all don't go nowhere, baby. It's Inside the Trenches. Hello.
Inside the Trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the Trenches.
Hello, somebody. A remix. For the radio. From LA to LA, they yelling hello, fade. Big dog, smooth cat with some mellow waves. In the 10th grade, I used to rock the mellow braids. Private school at the time, they wanted us with fades. Then the dog went to West Jeff. Marsh Wolf step, big with the pep step. You can call me Lucky Left, do it for my churn. I'ma do it for my neff. Do it for the hood when I march clear step. Hello, somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, I'ma be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello, somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, you gon' be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. I gotta represent. Fave in this thing, I'ma make it make sense. You can shake a leg for me, move them arms for me. Chopper style with it. Oh yeah!
Love is the key. I love showing love. I love being me. I love meditating cause it set my mind free. Tell them kids stay in school, ain't no love in the streets. Take them back to to the good old days. We rock polos with the good old J's. From New York to New Orleans, they say, yeah, that's him. They like me, I want them to love me like they love Slim. But hello, they saying, Chopper, it's your turn now. Keep your foot on the gas and never turn down. But I remember being turned down. The ones who counted me out, oh, they gon' learn now. Oh yeah, how to treat somebody. Never know when you gon' need somebody. If they hate, let them hate. When opportunity come knocking your way, just remember to say, hello, hello somebody. Yeah, she about to work that body. But when you shake, can't be lazy. Told her go Kanye crazy. Oh yeah, hello somebody.
Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, I'ma be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello, hello somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, you gon' be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello, skip from that 504 to LA. Come on, skip from that 504 to New York. Skip from that 504 to Chicago. Skip to that 504 to LA. Skip from that 504 out down. Skip to that 504 down to Houston. Skip to that 504 down south. That third coast. Work out. Somebody. Now won't you work out. Hello, somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, I'ma be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello, somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, you gon' be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Beautiful people, I told y'all we got ourselves a jam-packed night tonight. So that's what it is, baby. Hello, somebody. I hear that jam in the background.
Come on.
Oh, come on. Yeah. Hello, somebody. Yeah, it's time to move your body. Yes, indeed. Welcome back to Inside the Trenches, baby. As we told y'all, we're going to keep it rolling with these high school interviews. Big ups once again to Dr. Kendra.
Oh, for sure.
And Health Nut System. Remember, you can visit stillbody.org today. Right now, go to your phone, type in stillbody.org, order her products in the notes section. Let her know that you heard about her right here on Inside the Trenches. We're blessed tonight, man. I love when we have our high school football guests come through.
I enjoy it.
especially around this time, because it's the grind time right now. Like these cats, the second they get up out of here, they got to go shoot to DPT, training session over there with Big Robbie over there with Chopper Toolers, baby. I know they got to go put that work in.
They ain't missing no workouts, that's for sure.
I heard this conditioning night, too, so they're supposed to go get some conditioning the other night. 8 o'clock conditioning night, no, we got to do it.
At least it ain't going to be high.
Well, our next guest, it is super important for him to have endurance, speed, because he plays cornerback.
He does.
And, he can play on either side, but he prefer the field side. Like, he wants to see what's up.
I was told.
Out of John Curtis as well, we want to welcome Mr. Jewellz Tapp to the show. Yeah,
Welcome, young man. Welcome.
Jewellz, baby. Y'all make sure y'all follow him. Too Elite, baby, on Instagram. He too elite over. He let you know class of 27 not playing around. Well, first and foremost, man, welcome to the show.
Appreciate y'all for having me on.
Appreciate you so much for coming on the show. Let's start here, right? We're in the midst of the off-season training. I talked to Keelin about some of his goals. I want to talk to you about some of the things that you have accomplished already. Not necessarily the pride on those things, but, okay, I was able to do that, so I uncoded this part of my game.
Being able to, lock up some receivers when they need me to, when the team need me to, helped by Jaden and Prentice. But, I want to work on getting more explosive on my break and my tackle for the next year. Yeah, really getting faster.
I like it.
Another Curtis Patriot inside the trenches on ESPN. First of all, I always got a two-part question. Tell the people where you're from and how did you choose John Curtis Patriots?
I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, Algiers, West Bank.
No doubt.
But I really picked John Curtis because the history behind it. I felt like I wanted to, continue that legacy, building champions. So yeah, that's the goal right there.
It's known that New Orleans players, just the southern region of Louisiana, go against the top talent each weekend. Most talented players, a lot of times in the country. Being that you're a part of one of the more competitive leagues, playing in the Catholic League, you guys got to see St. Aug each week. You got to see a car. Jesuit will even bring it as well. In your years at Curtis, what team seemed to be the most challenging to you?
Carr and St. Aug.
Those two for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
What about, didn't y'all play like some teams? Y'all had to go to California.
Oh, yeah.
But still,
yeah.
Carr and St. Aug.
Carr and St. Aug.
That's respect, brother. I guess, Carr's known for their speedy receivers, same thing as St. Aug, all of their speed. And it does prep y'all for the next level. So do you have, I know you don't want to give all, your competitors all the shine, but, out of the receivers you've went against the last few years, who really stood out?
I say the guy from Cathedral, Quentin Hell, from California.
Okay.
And also St. Aug receivers, Miguel and Raekwon.
Okay. Shouts out to them guys there.
Yeah, I ain't asking you about nobody else.
Yeah.
What I want to know is, with you having two primarily big safeties, and you obviously being a corner to help support them, what are your skill sets that you bring to the team that help support the DBs at John Curtis?
Really going to get the ball out there, tagging the ball. They make it easier for me, so it's really all I have to do for real.
What do you prefer to do? What do you prefer to do? You prefer to go one-on-one? Obviously you have to respect the defense and play what the coverage is, but your specific thing that you like to do as a field side corner.
Oh yeah, I like to play man one-on-one. On a open field, they basically going 100% of the time. Not 100, but 90, something like that. But that's really I like for.
Now, that's huge. If y'all are just tuning in to Inside the Trenches with John by Jewellz Tapp, be sure to follow him. Jewellz Too Elite, baby, on Instagram. Check him out, follow him, and keep up with these young men, too, not only in this off-season, but throughout the season. We do support our local talent, and we want to continue to strive and do those things. Now I want to focus on just you as an individual. I don't much want to focus on the weaknesses. I want to focus on the strength in your game. And if you were talking to a college scout that may have not looked at you yet, and he asks, okay, if I bring you to my program, you're going to contribute in this way. What are some of your attributes to the game that you could say, hey man, I'm gonna come in and do these things, coach?
Really being a lengthy corner, getting my hands on the receiver, and also coming down and hit when they need me to.
Okay. Anything else besides that?
And a good teammate, great person.
If it's out the state, you know how to cook Louisiana food? You come up with some New Orleans dishes, you know what I'm saying?
You probably know how to eat Louisiana food. Y'all boys don't look like y'all missing no meal. Let me ask you this, Playboy. So, unfortunately, y'all came up a little short last year. Two-part question. What is the team goal? What do you feel like the team goals is this year? And what is your personal goals as far as you getting better or transitioning to the college, since considering this is your senior year, this your last year? You got one more chance, Playboy.
Team goal, is always going to the championship, winning the championship, you know that, but also getting better as a team. But my goals, better in my game, and also my stats, getting, I had 6 interceptions. I want to get more than that.
6.
4 tackles.
6. We ain't gonna run past that. 6, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's big.
That's big.
That's huge. I didn't realize you had 6 picks, dog.
I did not.
That's a pick every other game, baby. That's big time. I like it.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
getting
indeed.
your hands on the ball. You
Yes,
know how many deflections you had?
I had 9.
Okay. Yeah, you getting it.
8, 9.
And I'm okay with whatever answer you give me. What I'm about to ask. You watch a lot of NFL football?
Not really.
College football?
Yeah.
I figure it was one because like some people don't watch, like especially this generation. Some of them find more interest in
y'all
Saturday.
different.
Do you have a favorite college cornerback or a couple guys you watch?
Kamani McLean. They got more guys, but
He's a guy.
Yeah.
Well, out of the college all-pro DBs that you know, corners that you know, who does your game mimic the most? Who do you feel like
Out of college?
Yeah, that
NFL?
you play like.
All right.
Or they play like you?
I think Kamani McLean. I watch him a lot, but on NFL, I think it's Sauce Gardner.
Okay.
We got
like
same
Sauce,
body
man.
build, same body build.
Okay.
Sauce,
Slim Julius.
I was in the club with Sauce, Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas, just for the Super Bowl last year. I ran into y'all too. This is when we were going to season. I was the boy in the club.
Yeah, I was.
And
at
I'm
the
like,
Super
oh
Bowl.
yeah, Sauce is your typical cornerback, he cold, man.
Yeah, I mean, Sauce is okay. I feel like
He-
Sauce
you know.
is overrated. But,
Where he at now? He got traded to
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, right?
Yeah. Well,
NFC
I thought that
South.
the trade was a little too much for him too, but But I'm a certain
Lockdown
guy.
corner,
I'm
I
a
mean.
certain guy.
Well, yeah,
so,
now certain top tier. Yeah.
Well, we talking about the defensive player of the year, so
They went deep into the playoffs. Shouts out, original New Orleans product.
Oh,
but,
for sure.
Florida.
Well, no, he's born in New Orleans.
I thought he was born in Florida.
No,
Okay.
born in New Orleans.
He was born. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I had that. Okay. Shouts out to Certain. NOLA, baby.
Shouts out to the whole Certain family. How about that?
Now check this out. Before we have you roll out here, I asked your teammate to do the same thing, but I'm gonna change your story a little bit. I want you to talk to the 8th grader. This is a young man who's in middle school, junior high, and he's about to pick a high school. He don't know if he's gonna start as a freshman, play as a sophomore, get his chance as a junior. Motivate that young man. That's your camera right there.
First of all, always keep God first. Whatever decision you pick, whatever high school you go to, pray on it. Also, when you go into the high school, just put your head down and keep working. You're going to go through some challenges. Just keep going. You ain't got to be the fastest, the biggest, the strongest. Just keep working.
I like it, baby. That's wise words, man, from that young man. I appreciate you for sharing that for our viewers, because we do have a lot of young men who watch this.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Young men who watch y'all.
Is our production team right there? Tell them come here real quick. I want to shout out, give a couple of shout outs here, but no, I really appreciate him. I like the fact that he put God first. That's the most important thing.
Always.
Is to keep God first at all times in any given situation. Definitely.
Well, he goes to a Christian school, so they definitely keeping the Lord in in their prayers as well as, on the field. So we all can appreciate that, young man.
Definitely. Well, we're about to take another break. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be joined by our musical. We have a musical guest selection break. I'm waiting on Tobi. Tobi, Hannah, y'all right there?
He was right there.
Get that information for us. We have a music each week on our show. We do John Fierce, baby. We're gonna be joined by John Fierce. We want to thank United for allowing us to use their equipment. Y'all check it out, John Fierce musical selection here, baby. Right here on Inside the Trenches. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be joined by the man, the myth, Prentice Mackyeon, baby, right here on Inside the Trenches.
Super Prentice.
We'll be right back.
Inside the Trenches.
What's up? It's Ja Fierce on ESPN Baton Rouge 104.5. Shout out United Studio Technologies. Shout out Inside the Trenches with Big Fave and CL. Let's get it. Look, way she rocked the jersey with the jorts and Jordans on the shoes. Think this shawty could be my little baby. I got something to prove. If you don't want to hear how I feel about her, get me out the booth. Trying to be her friend or be her man, she make it hard to choose. Shawty rock them pastel shades, that my baby blue. She know she a bad little baby. We both know the truth. That's my classic type of vibe, straight out 2002. Look, hey baby, cool with all that playing, slide my way. Hey baby, come and be my shawty for the day. Hey baby, this little shawty got me going crazy. I let her ride my J's and my Y2K babe. Hey baby, she love my swag, she tryna take my style. Hey baby, she walking around with diamonds in her mouth. Hey baby, she wear my clothes like she the one who found them. I let her ride my world like we back in 2000. Look, shawty too bad, now I'm moonwalking when I walk past like, hey baby, I ain't even get your name, it's fine if I just call you, hey baby. Slide my way, shawty been on my mind all day like, hey baby. Took them words right out of my mouth, my left to say, but hey baby. My bae, baby come beat, my bae. Shawty come slide your way to the A with me, come beat, my bae. Baby come be my lady, be my baby. Baby let me take you out like, hey wait, I'm falling for you, dangerous, got me sounding like Mayday, hey baby. Quit with all that plan, slide my way, hey baby. Come and be my shawty for the day, hey baby. This little shawty got me going crazy. I let her ride my J's and my Y2K babe, hey baby. She love my swag, she tryna take my style, hey baby. She walking around with diamonds in her mouth, hey baby. She wear my clothes like she the one who found them. I let her ride my world like we back in 2000. Work. Bet everybody wanna make a song about you. I don't care though, I'm doing it first. Lay your head on my chest, little baby. I'm fine with your makeup all over my shirt. I like the shape of your body, little baby. Just rock your hips like Lil Uzi. Work. You love playing these games, little baby. I'm tired of games. Let's get off the turf. I would say how I really feel about you, but I actually can't find the words. I would say how I really feel about you, but there ain't enough time in the verse. Yeah, she like to stay on the low. She always forget her phone. Polaroid camera, she taking a flash. She got my ice on the neck, hands, waist, all on the wrist. Yeah, she on the cover for show. Yeah, model girl, she ride my clothes. Yeah, Aaliyah, I'm rocking the boat. Yeah, look, we got a bond like James. She reppin' zero like Damian. We like to kiss in the rain, okay, baby. Quit with all that playing, slide my way. Come and be my shawty for the day, and they do. This little shawty got me going crazy. I let her ride my J's and my Y2K babe, and they she love my swag, she tryna take my style, and they do. She walking around with diamonds in her mouth, and they do. She wear my clothes like she the one who found them. I let her ride my world like we back in 2000. My bae, beat, my bae, beat, my bae, hey babe, beat, my bae, beat, my bae, hey babe, beat, my bae, beat, my bae, hey babe, beat. Double O shawty, Ja Fierce. Peace.
Inside the Trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Well, hello, somebody. It's time to move your body. Welcome back to Inside the Trenches. It's your host, Marlon Big Favorite. Big ups to our affiliate, ESPN Baton Rouge, for having us on every Monday, y'all, 6:30 p.m. If this is y'all first time tuning in to us, be sure to check us out. And look, if you're a student athlete and you're in need of not only training, but recruiting assistance, be sure to visit csportspros.com. If you're a player that fly under the radar, don't usually get the opportunities to get looks from recruiting, our team would love to help you out at Conquer Sports. Once again, visit csportspros.com. I didn't do our last guest the justice we needed to. Jewellz Tapp. Big ups for him for coming on.
Yes, sir.
We had Keelin come on before then. But my brother is a dual sport athlete.
Yes, he is.
And
yes, he is.
We were talking to Jaden about the girls and the guys basketball team.
Right.
And
he is a member
of the boys basketball
yes,
team.
Yes, he is.
So we're going to give a late round of applause.
State champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jewellz Tapp.
Has to be mentioned.
You know, we was talking about him locking up corners, man. What about him running to the hoop, making the layups?
Well, it looked like he ran to that state championship and brought it home. So we definitely wanted to mention that. John Curtis is doing amazing things. Now it's on the football team.
Yeah. Now check this out. This is what I'm saying, right? Give me about 20 minutes to warm up, stretch really good. You know, one-on-one basketball. I think I could get him to 10.
Be cool, fam.
To 10, I think I'm telling you, she did. Y'all see
we talking about state champion. We talking about state champion.
I understand that. That's a
All
team. I'm talking about me and him. I sized him up for the picture you saw.
Maybe you can play with your son out there, but let's not play with state champion.
Marlon know what's out, I'm telling you.
Let's not play with state champions.
Look, he out there, Jewel. Like, yeah. Wait till you get out here. I'm gonna get big boy. We're gonna show him.
Shouts out to the home at midnight.
Yeah, midnight.
Yeah. Let's not play with state champions.
Yeah. That's right, midnight.
Brought it home.
The boys got it done, man.
Brought
so
it
big
home.
ups to them, man. Now, our next guest, this isn't a stranger to the show. This ain't
Not
the first
at all.
time here, brothers.
Not at all.
And since he last came on the show,
come on.
Yeah, we kind of got some action, huh?
Man.
Not saying it was him coming on the show.
Well, you know, this is ESPN, but we'll never take the credit for this young man. It's a uber talented young man on and off the field. I won't overspeak his talent. I'll let him speak for himself. But since he's left here, if I'm not mistaken, he's probably, if not doubled, almost quadrupled offers, but I'll let him tell y'all.
Our next guest is none other than Prrentice Mackyeon, baby.
Super
Welcome.
Prentice.
Yes, it is.
Super Prentice.
The Prrentice locking it down,
Come
baby.
on.
Definitely. Well, we
Super
appreciate
Prentice.
you once again for coming on the show. I think collectively all of you brothers have right at about 40 offers, so that says a lot. We won't undermine that at all. I think y'all putting in the work. Now, don't stop right here. It's all about the grind and Prrentice. I know that's something you're not a stranger of. When they leave here, legit, they're going to train with Robbie Green over there at PT off of Chopper Toolers. So I want to start there with you, Prrentice. Like, how's the off-season training been for you?
Off-season training has been great. Actually, I've been running track, so
wow.
I've been trying to get my speed down. But I give all praise to Coach Rob. Like he been getting me right, speed work, DB technique, from everything a DB need. He gonna for sure help, man. He been getting me right. He been getting me right for sure. So yeah, but all season been great. We've been putting in work. Me and Pops, we've been waking up 5 in the morning. He been getting me some military workout because he was in the military.
Yeah,
so
he look like it.
But yeah, we've been working for sure. Grind is real.
Super Prentice.
Yeah.
Welcome back, brother.
I appreciate it.
I got mad love for your family. Shouts out to Sarge. All the people in your family, brother. And get us right. Make sure we know the correct number. I ain't taking no credit for it. Tell us how many scholarships.
As of right now.
Today, whatever the date is.
We got 13 D1.
13 offers.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
That's
and when
big.
you first came on the show, how many did you have?
Might have been 4, maybe.
It was 5?
5?
Maybe like 5, 6. Yeah.
Okay. That's big. Not saying it was him coming
Oh,
on the
no.
show.
We ain't taking no
You
credit.
You put a lot of work in.
We ain't taking no credit.
But I do want to say that I do appreciate how y'all approach the game, understanding what today's athlete need to do. You do got to go do training a couple of days a week at 8 o'clock p.m. You do have to maintain y'all's GPA, and you do have to show up on the field. So I do commend y'all on that.
Sure.
From a mental standpoint, locking in is important, but I guess talk to our viewers about your process going into spring ball. Like, in your mind, this is my senior year. I appreciate the offers I have. Obviously, I have some visits to come up, but I guess where's your mindset right now, I guess, approaching spring ball?
My mindset going into the season is obviously we looking for the long run. We trying to win a state championship. That's the main goal. Me as a person, I'm trying to develop, better drills, feed work, speed coming out, acceleration, all the things like that. But I'm just looking for our team to come together. Freshman to senior, like we know we the seniors now. We gotta have that leadership, that big dog mentality and stuff like that. So we gotta lead these young guys to, have that mentality to want to win state championships, stuff like that. So spring ball is gonna be very important to see where everybody is at, and then once we get to camp, it's on and going from there. So yeah, that's what we looking.
Super Prentice. Every time I run across you, brother, I learn something new. So, track, right?
Yeah.
You coming off a track.
Yes, sir.
You are a shining example of what a young man should be, brother. And I'm not afraid to say that.
Yes,
I inspire all young men to be definitely something like you.
I appreciate it.
Talk to us about time management. You run track. You work out with
Robbie.
You're in your books, obviously. Because you don't get all them offers if you ain't in your books.
No.
So
Can't.
talk to us about time management, Playboy.
Time management. I don't give praise to my dad on that. Look, he be on my back, so I gotta keep it right. Even if some days I don't want to, he gonna look. You gotta lock in, dog.
Yep.
You gotta get to it. But like I said the first time, look, I pray. And I get stuff done. So, wake up in the morning, I got to make sure I got to prepare. Preparation is the biggest thing for sure. That's what my dad taught me. I learned preparation. You got to prepare for the day. So, if you're not prepared, you're going to be looking for stuff, running around in the morning, stuff like that. Your process going to be all messed up. You ain't going to know what you need to do, what you need to get. It's just not going to work. So, preparation is the biggest thing for time management. Because if you don't got no preparation, you can't manage what you're trying to do. You're going to forever be behind or not know what you're wearing for practice or stuff like that. You got to lock in. So, yeah.
The recruiting process for me back in 2003 is totally different than what y'all experiencing here in 2026. You having 13 offers, basically being at the frontal of this new NIL process. This, you got to visit these certain amount of schools. You got to stay on top of your game. What has that been like for you? Like just going to the different rival camps and, getting all these different interests from the coaches?
The process it's been great. Like I said, this is another blessing from God. I'm just appreciative for everything He's, done for me. But the process it's new. It's really new. Because when I came, I had 4 offers, and then I went to the camps. I did my thing. We worked hard, and then God just started blessing me. But look, we still putting in the work.
That's right.
It's never gonna stop. So, right. But every school is gonna be hard for me to make a decision. I'll put that out there. But it's the process. It's been good.
My bad, Sia. You don't plan on making a decision before the season. You're gonna maybe wait till.
Actually, I was thinking about June. June, I wanted to make it.
You wanted to make it on Inside the Trench?
Ooh, make that work.
I like that.
You already on, ESPN, baby boy.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we can make that happen. We can make that happen.
So somebody like Super Prentice has so much going on and so many things that you're interested in. What type of school or what type of, and not necessarily offers, but what do you look for as far as the school and what interests you as in the school?
Yes, sir. I was always taught education is a big part from my family. So I obviously got to go to a school that fits my what's the word?
Across the board, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
academically.
Yeah, academically and stuff like that. So
what's your major you thinking, brother?
Right now I'm thinking psychology.
Okay.
A little bit of psychology. Maybe sports management, maybe that recruiting area. I'm not too sure, but that's what I'm looking forward to. But I'm looking for a school that got that brotherhood, that family where I could go and it feel like a home. It feel like I could reach out to people and they can help me later on in life and stuff like that. So
connection.
Yeah, exactly. that respect, that loyalty.
Right.
It's gonna make me a better person in the end. Not just football wise, but off the field as well. So,
copy that.
So yeah.
That's big time, man. We asked Jewellz when he was just on the last segment, does he prefer watching college football or the NFL?
Okay.
You kind of 50-50 or you kind of locked in?
I'd say college football. It just got that. NFL's it only get good until Super Bowl playoffs. That's when the games really get good. But college football, it's any given Saturday with them.
Well, help CL out, bro. He's the GM for the Saints.
Okay.
The Saints are looking at Caleb Downs. You a safety. Would you go with Caleb Downs or you like AJ Halsey or what? From a DB perspective, it looks like the Saints may go first round DB.
I feel like Caleb Downs got that that X factor. He could do a lot. AJ Halsey too, but when I see him play, he a ball hog. Caleb Downs a ball hog. He gonna get to the ball no matter what. You put him in the box, he gonna get around the edge, kill somebody. For me personally, I would say Caleb Downs, but AJ Halsey right behind him. It's not a big difference between them. They almost the same.
That's a DB telling you that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I could say I need all the help I could get come draft day because it's a very stressful time. It's a lot of stressful time, and there's a lot of information that goes out and a lot of false information that goes out. But the one thing I could trust that this young man will tell us the truth, brother. Tell us what type of DB you are, because clearly there's a lot of young men, there's a lot of guys wanting to be just like you, having 13 offers before your senior season even starts. What type of DB are you, and what do you actually bring to the field for the ones that haven't had a chance to see you ball?
What I bring to the field, which a lot of coaches have taught me, is versatility. I feel like I can move around in literally every position that you need me on the field. When coaches ask me, what position do you play, or what do you prefer? I say, I play defense. Look, I play defense, man. I'm gonna get to the ball no matter what. That you gotta have that factor or that mentality. Like, you can't just go on the field, look, we just gonna go play and chill. I'm gonna be cool. Like, you gotta put on that mask, get to, you know what I'm saying? But I would say, yeah, versatility that's what I go by. Versatility defender.
I like it.
Sure.
Well,
I believe
man, bro, it's always an honor to have you on the show.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
have to see. I guess he's gonna come back on decision time, man.
He said it
Bring
here
it on
first.
Inside the trenches. So y'all heard that here first.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
have Prentice Mackey Jr. Go on ahead and make his announcement whenever it may be. We say we're not saying it's gonna be June. You know, we might have to go through the season and make a decision after the season.
We'll hold a spot for you, baby boy.
But we're gonna definitely have it here whenever you make that decision. Before we wrap this segment up, I want to switch this piece up for you. Give us your why.
My why?
I want you to think of your why. You know, everybody has a goal, they have aspirations, and to reach those, you got to discover what's your why. What's your why?
My why? See, I didn't grow up a football kid, but I knew my dad had that football background, and I wanted to be like my pops. So I looked up to him a lot, but then I also, before my grandma had passed away, I promised her, like, around, 6 years old, I'm going to, I want you to see, I said, because I was, like, a little kid, I was like, I want you to see my first varsity game. But sadly, she passed away before that, so I feel like I had that always in my head. Every time I got in the field, like, she looking at me, she proud of you, she know what you're doing. But him, my dad, and my grandma, that's that why right there. And when stuff get hard, I'm thinking of her like, come on, like, let's go, like, you got this. This is you. It's you. Nobody else is you. So that's my why, I would say. So.
And that's why he's Super Prentice.
That's why he's Super Prentice. Super Prentice Mackyeon, baby. This year, tearing it up for the class of 2027.
Yes, sir.
Let God continue to guide his path
No doubt.
as he continues to ball out for them Patriots over there in River Red, baby. Y'all don't go nowhere, baby, because our next guest is a musical guest.
Come on.
Worked with,
Not Big Fave, huh?
well, Big Fave might get a chance to work with this dude here.
Okay.
You know, we'll be joined by Damian,
Mark Damian.
recording artist. Man, Mark's dropped albums before. He's been in the studio with Diesel working on his next project. I can't wait to talk to him about it. Y'all stick around, baby. We're going to go ahead and have this interview, musical selection. Mark Damian coming on. He's Inside the Trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Welcome back. And time does fly when you're having a good time. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Inside the Trenches. And y'all know, at its core, Inside the Trenches is sports and entertainment, baby. So our next guest, seasoned veteran that is in the music industry, has dropped in projects before. I'm talking about toured the United States, worked with several people that we know, and I'm telling you, true R&B. When you hear guys like Tank and Tyrese at these verses and they talk about true R&B, this brother represents that fabric. Our next guest is none other than my good friend, Mark Damian, baby. Welcome to Inside the Trenches.
Welcome, brother. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
Man, this is cool because, I mean, I knew Mark before he really started to explain his music career. Our kids went to school together. So, you know, they were friends at school, and he really started to talk about the different people he worked with, he opened up with, he toured with, and stuff like that. And the brother could sing, like just clowning around, he could sing. We'll hear a snippet of one of his new songs here on the show here momentarily. But yeah, Mark, let's start there. Like,
okay,
when you first quote unquote made it big, you worked with Blue Orleans and y'all were a group for a while. Take us back to those times.
Oh man, I tell you, that musical journey started me at a very, very young age, right at 8327 Ferret Street, where I was born and raised. You know, I came up in a household full of music. My dad had a talent; he could sing a little bit, he could hum a little bit, and my older brother and sister, you know, they had all of the cameos and the Earth, Wind and Fires and Donny Hathaways, O.C. Smith, Nat King Cole. When they leave the house, you know, they were 7 years older than me, so I was there, left with a record player. I'd sit in front of the record player for hours and just, you know, I'm talking about the record player where you used to have to put a penny or a nickel on top of the needle to keep it tuned, you know what I mean? Yeah, and so we would rock like that, man, and you know, I stumbled upon the gift that I had a little something that was coming out of my throat. You know, it sounded pretty good. So, you know, from there, you know, the school plays. I attended St. John of Arc Elementary School, singing in that choir, singing in the church choir at St. John of Arc with Tyrone Foster and the Arc Singers. And from there, you know, it really jump-started me when I was actually in college playing football for Nicholls State University.
Okay.
I won a talent. They bucked me up to win a talent show back then, and I did. And from there, coming home from school, Mr. Bobby Marchand used to have the gong shows down here. You know, gong shows were a very, very popular event back then. Any talent they had in the city that was real talent was there. And in order, you know, to get in the gong show, it was just like a New Orleans Apollo, you know. So if you wasn't happening, they definitely let you know. But if you had it going on, you know, it worked. And back then, I was singing with a group called Gentle Touch. It consisted of myself, Terrence Morrell, Irvin Baptiste, Byron Lazard, and Terry Gaines, man. And, you know, I can proudly say we never lost a show, you know. You know, when those things fell apart, I was blessed enough to start singing with Miss Wanda Ruzan in the Taste of New Orleans, which introduced me to a whole new realm of a music society that we didn't even know exists. I mean, world caliber musicians and so forth, such as Darryl Levine, Donald Ramsey, you know, people of that nature, you know. And a really good childhood friend of mine, rest his soul, Mr. Edward Anderson. He started a band called Blue Orleans. That was the first record label I was signed to. It was called Fertile Crescent Records. And I was privileged to do the remake of Mr. Donny Hathaway's song, Someday We'll All Be Free. And that song took us a lot of places, man. You know, we traveled around the United States. You know, I've been to Brazil, you know, South Africa, you know, getting in front of them. You know, you got 3,000 people in front of you, you know, it's very nerve-wracking, but, you know, there was some learning curves there that prepared me for where I am right now today. You know, and being in that circle of musicians, it introduced you to another circle of musicians. You know, I started doing tours with Michael Ward, you know, traveling with him. I was his lead singer for quite a while, you know. Did some shows, opened up for Kelly Price, Brian McKnight, actually graced the stage at Essence Festival, opening up for Angie Stone. And eventually, you know, got my own record deal with Upside Records, distribution through Malico. And I released the Miles Journey project where, you know, I had 2 hit songs, Caught Up and Good Life, and did pretty well for me, you know. So, and here I am now, a few years later, reintroducing myself to the music scene. So here I am.
Well, brother, I'm so grateful for you to come here because there's a lot of things that I actually say that goes viral that I don't even realize until I actually see it myself. And
all right.
One of the things that I've been known for saying is that New Orleans has so much talent. We have so much talent in New Orleans. We have more people dead with talent than some states have alive. And just knowing that you from New Orleans, uptown New Orleans, and knowing what you went through to get where you're at now, what is your influence to continue blessing the stage and blessing the people that you sing in front of today?
Well, I tell you what, man. The thing that I think is most important to me when it comes to sharing my talent is how it, it affects people. I mean, singing is a form of ministry. You know what I mean, and it ministers to people on a lot of different fronts. You never know what they're going through at their life during that time. R&B music and soul music has helped, people get through so much in this world, especially, African American people, but I enjoy watching people enjoy what I do. It's almost like a cook. When he cooks some good food, he's happy when somebody really enjoyed what he put together. And music is the same way, most entertainers who are blessed with that talent and ability to get in front of people and minister to them like that, they get rewarded, self-reward from making people feel good about what it is they're bringing to them, So showmanship, being able to entertain and getting people to actually relate to what it is that you're sharing with them it's a good experience, a good feeling. Yeah.
No doubt.
If y'all just tuning in, baby, we're joined by Mark Damian. Y'all could go. Matter of fact, I want y'all to do this. All my Apple Music users, everybody who's Spotify, pull up Blue Orleans, BLEU, like New Orleans, Orleans. Right. He's the fourth artist from left to right on there, and that song "Someday Will Be Free." I'm telling you, I've listened to 3 versions of this song. I've listened to the original by Donny Hathaway. I've listened to Mark Damian's version, and then recently, October London dropped it. Mark I'm telling you, dog, his version sounds the closest to me as Donny.
I appreciate
and
that.
it made a lot of sense that y'all went on tour the way y'all did, so y'all be sure to check him out. I want to go back to when you first got your deal, because if I'm not mistaken, this is the early 2000s on your solo trip.
Mm-hmm.
You had the opportunity, and I told this to Mac outside from No Limit. I told this I also mentioned this to Baby Boy and Chopper. I'm going to say the same thing to you. Y'all had the opportunity to get album sales. Y'all were a product. Like, your album was in stores. People had to go buy Mark Damian album. What was that experience like, man? A lot of these, these kids, they stream the music, bro. Like, talk to us about how it felt to see your record sales.
You probably stealing peaches right now.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it might be. I tell you what, man. The difference between then and now is definitely the internet. Back then, an accomplished artist, wanted to see his trophy, which was his CD or his vinyl. And I wasn't doing the vinyl thing, but I definitely got CDs and stuff done, And that's almost like receiving a diploma after doing a really good job in school or whatever, And so that experience of having CDs is almost like, being able to give it to people and they can add it to their collection and have that for the rest of their life, It's like solidifying your legacy in some form or fashion, I don't want people to say, man, my dad, my boy Mark, man, he was a really good singer, and not have any evidence of that, So, my position in what I'm doing right now is really, trying to continue to solidify my legacy in music for my family and friends and everybody else who would have it, But what they got going on now, there are artists, there are talented people all across the world. There's 1 billion people in this country, right? Mm-hmm. And God knows how many talented people, but now you start to see them because of the internet. The internet allows people to be creative, do their own PR stuff, get their music out there. There's social media platforms, there's podcasts like this and so forth, where people can exploit themselves and their talent to the world. And back in the day when I was doing this thing, record companies were giving these big deals, they've signed somebody, they have $2 million signing bonus to pay for studio time and stuff like that. Well, and they were able to corner the market by consolidating what they did with artists, make them stars. They couldn't have 10 Luthers to compete with Luther, so they had to have, a Luther, and they made him the star that he is, you know.
Right.
And that's kind of how we got up, you know. I mean, you know, the artists that we grew up listening to, as soon as you heard them, you knew exactly who they were. Now, the music industry is just saturated with so much talent, you know what I'm saying, which is a blessing, you know. I mean, I respect all artists and what they do on all levels, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, kudos to the internet, you know, and being able to help people, you know, accomplish their goals and reach their dreams, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, clearly, brother, you're living a good life. But tell us
I appreciate it.
Oh, good, brother. Tell us the influence of the song, The Good Life.
Oh, man, when we did Good Life, I tell you what, when we put that song together, my producer, by the way, is a world-renowned producer, Diesel, Darius Harrison. That's my guy, you know.
Friend of the show.
We've been getting down probably for about 20, 25 years together, you know. And he actually produced The Good Life. So when we were collaborating on that, the idea was to take the working man and working woman and have an anthem for them. So The Good Life was really about, you know, getting up every morning and going to your job and, you know, what you had to do, meet your responsibility for your family, you know, and accomplishing those goals, you know, and then being able to jump on a cruise ship or take a plane or whatever and going to Miami and sip on some mojitos and you know, enjoy your fruits from all your hard work. So that's what The Good Life was about, you know. Yeah.
Living a good life.
There you go. There you go.
So I have that CD. So it's in my CD player in my truck. So sometimes I hit CD and listen to that.
You got the 6 discs, huh?
I got that 6 disc.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember them 6 discs. Yeah.
Well, I got an old school, and I still got CDs. So I'm going to go run up in Peach and see what we see.
Listen, I hear you, man. Look, people, you know, they still got CD players and cars, you know.
Oh, for sure. I got one in my old school.
Man, I was talking to Mark about this the other day. Like, J. Cole went on a tour selling his CDs out the back of the trunk, $10. And, you know, it's more than what the streams are doing. That's another story for another day. But it's interesting when we talk to Mac and we even talked to Diesel. Like, Carter 3, we went and bought that, you know.
Sure.
And, you know, friends of the show, y'all talked to Diesel, well, heard Diesel on the show, and we know that what he was able to do with Lil Wayne and now even all that was going on, he was producing for Mark at the same time. That's crazy.
That's right. Exactly.
All that was around the same time.
Super talented guy.
So your new project, let's get into the new project, which we do have a snippet of your single. We'll cue that up here in a second. But before we get into that, Diesel produced most of the tracks on here, and I guess how many tracks you have, and talk to us about the new project.
Okay, yeah, man. The title of this album is going to be "Good to You," and that's the anticipated single that we're anticipating on releasing. You know, that's the one we chose. We got 10 tracks on the song. On the album, and we've been working on it for about 15 months. You know, this and normally it doesn't really take that long to get a project done, but our approach with it was to really, really take our time and make sure that we had some strong, compelling lyric content, you know, and strong messages that people can relate with love and life, you know, and life experiences. And so, you know, that day has arrived. You know, a few weeks ago we finished it, man. And I got to say I'm extremely proud of the work that we put into it. You know, there were some really heavy hitters, world-renowned people who are my friends that got in the trenches with me, and they helped me put this thing together. Those people, I mean, you got Darryl Levine, Donald Ramsey, Big D Perkins, Diesel, really, really good friends of mine, Terrence Morrell, and myself, of course. And we get in there, man, and you know, we write these songs and we take our time and put the music together, you know. And I gotta say, I truly feel like this is my best work, and I'm prepared to share it with the world, man. Yeah.
Well, with no further ado, we want to go ahead and premiere a snippet. We're going to get all the little tease. Y'all don't get the whole song. We'll get all the little tease.
That's something.
So if production ready, let's check out Good to You, the not only Self, the title of the album, but one of the singles off of it.
I can tell there's so much on your mind. I see the tears in your eyes. Did it make you cry? I can feel your pain every time you sigh. I know it hurts so bad. Girl, I know you're tired, but I can make it better. I won't waste your time. I stimulate your mind so you can feel it in your soul.
Good to you. Little snippet right there, Mark. I like that, bro.
Hey,
now I was
man.
jamming it on the way here, but listening to it in the studio, boy, that thing right.
I wonder why we cut it so quick.
I'm telling you, look, boy, we're ready to let that thing roll.
But I do got a question about
Yeah, what
that,
you
brother.
got, man?
You know, what does that feel like? What does that feel like? You know, not only are you inside the trenches, not only are you on ESPN right now, but what does that feel like to actually hear your music playing? You already talked about the hard work that you put in, how long you and Diesel took to put it together to get that right mixture, that right blend. What does it feel like to actually hear your music playing on the radio, on TV, on a podcast? What does that feel like, brother?
Man, I tell you, you know, as an entertainer, I've been doing this for a while, man, and I can tell you, there's no better feeling in the world than getting in front of people, being able to get on the stage and share with them your gift that God blessed you with. You know, it's not an easy thing to do, but it becomes a second, you know, like almost like second nature. So I tell you what, an example of how warm it is when it's really, really, really cold outside, or it's really cold in your house, and you put that warm jacket on or that blanket on, and it comforts you. That's kind of what it feels like, man. It's a really, really good feeling.
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's big time. So dates, do y'all have like projected dates of when the first single, this song's gonna drop in the album?
I think we're looking at like early June. There's still some things like this, you know, this is my first I'm gonna say you know, step into starting to market the project, you know, and the single, and we're still putting things together, you know. There's still pictures to take, there's still videos to be done, but we anticipate, you know, dropping the single a whole lot sooner than the actual album release, which we're projecting that will be in June. So I don't have any concrete dates for you, but I can say probably in the next 30 to 60 days, you know, I'm gonna share this gift with the world, you know. And Mark Damian will be gracing the stage all over again. So you know, get ready.
Yes, sir.
Y'all get ready, the brother.
Yeah.
Now look, he don't mind me throwing him on the spot, but I mean, you could give us maybe a little bit of that Donny Hathaway or something like that on your way out for us.
Oh man.
That's something.
You don't, like I said, you don't have to, but he don't mind. I know you.
Just hang on to the world as it spins around. Just don't let the spin get you down. Things are moving fast. Hold on tight and you will last.
Woo! That boy good.
That's how you know you're the real deal when you can do it in prime time. You're right on the spot. That's how you know you're the real deal.
He's a real deal, y'all. Mark Damian, back to a stage near you. Y'all be on the lookout. Early summer, that album's going to be dropping. Good to you.
It's gonna be a hot summer, huh?
It's going to be a hot
man.
summer. My man's ready. And y'all heard that single first here on Inside the
Yes,
Trenches,
indeed.
baby. ESPN Baton Rouge.
The first.
All right.
Now, Mark, before we wrap up, bruh, that's your camera right there. That's the camera that's been focused on you the whole time. This is actually a music department, communication department here at Loyola. So they're inspired musicians,
they running
singers,
around,
rappers,
everywhere.
all of that. They're youngsters. You've
Even
been in
in
the
the
game, man. You've been a recording artist for years. you're about to go on your second win and drop another album. What advice you got to them?
Well, I tell you what, all these young aspiring artists, like anything, you got to believe in yourself, believe in what it is you're doing, continue to work hard. Don't listen to this is hard, you can't do that. You got to go with what's in your heart, and you work hard at it and surround yourself with positive energy. And understand that the music industry is a business first. It's a business first, so there's a lot of hurdles to jump through. There's a lot of letdown to be faced, but you lock in. You lock in and you keep working. And success is right around the corner. So my advice is to be true to yourself, believe in yourself, be confident in who you are and the gift that God gave you, whatever that may be, and get at it. And don't tell anybody, don't let anybody tell you that you can't. Just keep grinding. It's proof right here, baby.
Yes, indeed, baby. Mark Damian, album coming soon. Good to you.
Come on.
Big ups to him. And look, y'all can check out. I'm telling y'all treat yourself. He gave y'all a little sample of what's already out there. Y'all can legit go hear that song. Someday We'll All Be Free on Blue Orleans album. BLEU Orleans. Really nice project.
He
Great
sing
musicians.
like he free.
Yes, indeed.
Hey.
Yes, indeed.
That's right.
So, man, Mark, thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
coming on
brother.
the
Hey,
show,
man.
bro.
Thank you,
When
brother.
that album drop, bro, we need you back on here, man.
Hey,
you know,
it'd be
we
my
need
pleasure, man. Hey, this is my first interview. I haven't done anything like this in years, man. I'm really excited, and it's a blessing to be here, and I appreciate you guys having me.
My dog,
Happy to have
that's
you
my
back.
dog. He's
Happy to
smooth
have
too. Look at that cap.
Oh, yeah.
That
boy from New Orleans.
Smooth operator.
Lord have mercy.
Yes, indeed. Well, big ups to all of our guests that came on the show, man. Keelin, we had Prentice come on the show.
Prentice.
Oh, Tapp, baby, you know what I'm talking about? Jewellz, you feel what I'm talking about? All
With
those
his
boys
10
came.
scholarship off.
You saw him, my boy came here about 40 scholarship offers. That's what I'm
Come
talking
on.
about. We proud of our young men. Y'all keep up
Yes,
the good
we are.
work.
Very
Shouts
proud.
out to the coaching staff over there at John Curtis. My boy Robbie at DTP. Robbie called me like, man, Fave, I need him here for 8 o'clock. I said,
Right.
Robbie, I'm going to get him over there
In and
to you.
out.
Because, hey, that's the most important thing to get the training going. Big ups to Mark Damian again. Make sure y'all check out his album coming out soon in June. Check out his music out right now, Blue Orleans. Check out all of their music as well. Big ups to the production team, UP, Hannah, Tobi doing this thing, Spirit, everybody up in there handling business. We got Marlon Jr. helping out production up in there.
Lamar.
Big ups to everybody in the studio as well, to all of our sponsors. Big shots out to Get Gordan. Come on and get it done.
Why not?
Get Gordan. Oh, there you go. Come on. Oh, that was there. Come on, yeah, and get it. Say, Gordan, you gotta have me do the dance for this, bro. Look at that. See that rhythm right there? Oh.
Maybe one of your backup guys.
Yeah. He's definitely gonna try to get on that stage. But guess what? I got him.
He ain't got a stage here like him.
504-800-8888. Get going, get it done. Personal injuries. If you got hurt at work, the G team will get you right. Shouts out to Conquer Sports as well. Remember, if you need help, recruiting assistance, training, hit us up, csportspros.com. Again, that website is csportspros.com. And I'm trying to get right for the summer, man. I got Dr. Kendrick. Come on now. I'm coming. I got to come get that Zen 1, baby. I'll come and get it. One of the top weight loss products we hear about coming out of this region. We're excited about that. If you want it, go ahead and visit stillbody.org. Well, look, y'all, next week, Monday, 6:30 p.m. to be exact, we'll be right here. Same place, same studio, same crew, same ESPN Baton Rouge, same Inside the Trenches, baby. Me, the homie CL NOLA, Lil Chris, man, he had to leave us early today, man. We had guests come in on him.
Yes, baby.
But we appreciate y'all once again, and we'll see y'all next week. It's Inside the Trenches. Peace.
Inside the Trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.